Happy weekend from Fextralife. If you've been too busy to keep up on the latest in the games we cover, or are looking for a refresher, we've got your back. Let's take a look at the comings and goings across the Fextralife Wiki Network.
Moving like a soldier.
A new patch for Nioh made its way for players that not only makes some bug fixes and adjustments, but adds some new improvements to the game, especially the blacksmith, as well as added support for players to play their own background music. You can now use a new type of item called Umbrasight that allows you to choose new special effects for your equipment from a list. After obtaining Umbrasight, open the Reforging menu and press the triangle button to begin tempering. You can check out the wiki for the complete nitty-gritty notes of all the changes. Team Ninja's post-launch support of the game has been impressive, as their patches have been regular and very much focused on quality of life fixes, as well as adding new features. There's still more new content on the way. The Dragon of the North DLC releases past May, and 2 more DLC packs are still coming, Defiant Honor and Bloodshed's End. Team Ninja will look to have more to say on the matter in July. Some light has been shed on Destiny 2's beta start times and the clans feature, and how that will integrate with existing clans in Destiny. Bungie has detailed the steps that players who run clans will have to take in order to make sure that their clans are carried over to the new experience when the sequel releases September 6th for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. First off, we already know that the beta runs from July 18th to the 23rd. Now we know the start times per platform. For the PS4, pre-order early access will begin on July 18th at 10 AM Pacific Time. The general access will begin July 21st at 10 AM Pacific Time. For the Xbox One, pre-order access will begin July 19th at 10 AM and general access July 21st at 10 AM. On PC, pre-orders and general access are still be determined and are scheduled to go live in late August. When it comes to clans, starting on July 25th, which is just after the beta, clan leaders should visit their base of operations on Bungie.net and decide if they want to convert their group to a Destiny 2 clan. This housekeeping period will last for 1 month. After that, new clan creation functionality will go live on Bungie.net to support Destiny 2. The clans in Destiny 2 will retain their basic format and will be capped at 100 members. Clans will enjoy new features in the game. There'll be the guides, leading solo players on mission strikes and raids. You'll be able to manage your roster and send invitations to new members right in game. Every guardian in a clan will earn rewards based on the success of their teammates. What are your thoughts on the beta start times and the new clan features in Destiny 2? Excited for next month's beta? Let us know in the comments. A new update patch is available for Final Fantasy XV on the PS4 and Xbox One. The patch is substantial in size and paved the way for the Episode Prompto DLC while adding some new features to the game, including the culmination of the feedback survey for future DLC and off-road options for the Regalia car. Now that the survey is concluded, we'll now wait and see what Square Enix will decide on how to implement future DLC, based on player feedback. The off-road customization of the Regalia Type D is a fun addition to the game that will let players literally go off the beaten path and explore the wilds a little more easily. Fast travel is boring. This week, Square Enix also released the latest episodic DLC for Final Fantasy XV, titled Episode Prompto, and it explores the backstory of party member Prompto. It's the second episodic DLC to be released after Episode Gladiolus, and is now available for PS4 and Xbox One. Playing through the DLC unlocks a teaser trailer for the next episodic chapter, Episode Ignis, which will release this coming December. Final Fantasy XV released last fall, but Square Enix is committed to supporting it going forward, with the episodic DLC and the upcoming Comrades, which will add 4-person multiplayer. Recently, they've hinted at some big reveals coming this summer, so more is certainly to come. This week marked Blizzard's release of Rise of the Necromancer and patch 2.6.0 for Diablo III. The new DLC content is available now for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The new DLC is available for those who own Diablo III Reaper of Souls and Diablo III Ultimate Evil Edition. In addition to the highly anticipated Necromancer class, the Rise of the Necromancer pack includes some exclusive additional digital items. The standalone cost of the DLC is $14.99 US. Console gamers just getting into the action can pick up the Digital Eternal Collection, which includes the base game, Reaper of Souls expansion, and the new Rise of the Necromancer content. It will go for $59.99, but will come at an introductory discount of $39.99 for PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live Gold members, which is one hell of a discount. Launching ahead of the content is patch 2.6.0, which adds challenge rifts, the Shrouded Moors, Temple of the Firstborn, and the Realms of Fate. The challenge rifts are a weekly opportunity to try a totally new build and receive a reward for your efforts and compete with other players on a level playing field. The Shrouded Moors and Temple of the Firstborn are the two new zones in the game, and they can be explored in adventure mode through a new waypoint on the Act 2 map. The Realms of Fate are 4 new zones that are seamlessly connected via fractures, which appear as waypoints in Act 4. In addition, there are a host of changes coming with the patch, and you can find the full notes on the blog. Will this be the last hurrah of new content for Diablo 3? The game has had some serious legs for Blizzard, entertaining fans for 5 years now, and many wonder how soon we will see Diablo 4. Though lacking any kind of official reveal or announcement, speaking to the 1099 podcast, Dragon Age series creative director Mike Laidlaw said that something is happening with Dragon Age, which very well could imply a new game in the series, which last saw a release back in 2014 with Dragon Age Inquisition. He said he could not go into detail, but did say that the team at BioWare has been hiring more people. In addition to Dragon Age, Laidlaw said that the studio at BioWare is working on other things they can't get into, which we presume are different than their recently revealed Anthem. Also revealed in the podcast was the existence of a Jade Empire sequel which never saw the light of day due to the work on the Mass Effect and Dragon Age series. It's interesting stuff. We figured there would be another Dragon Age game, but the question was always when. So what are your thoughts on this teased morsel? What would you like to see in a follow-up to Dragon Age Inquisition? Let us know in the comments. 2K Games and Fireaxis have released a new video for XCOM 2's upcoming expansion, War of the Chosen, that details the new Reaper units coming to the game when the DLC releases on August 29th for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. These are new units that you'll be able to bring into battle with your soldiers to take on the alien Advent and the new Chosen forces. The Reapers are an independent group who specialize in stealth mechanics and can be added to your squads when launching into missions. Reapers can choose different skills that allow them to enter shadow mode more quickly, or conversely, can spec out for more explosive and offensive oriented skills. It's a very fun looking unit indeed, and should make for an entertaining and versatile addition to your squads. Iconic CRPG developer Obsidian has released the Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire gameplay video of the footage we got to witness during E3. Following their successful crowdfunding campaign on Fig, the team has hit heavy development and have a lot of goodies to show. In the gameplay, we're following the events of a quest in the middle of the game, on a mission to find an item in unknown ruins. You're making your way across the sea on your slick ship, complete with a crew you will have to manage. Lots of new features were shown in the footage, including the revamped UI, skills, spells, the new world map, and new combat mechanics, as well as destructible environments in the dungeons. Obsidian and publisher Paradox Interactive recently also announced the Pillars of Eternity Complete Edition that is bringing the original game to the PS4 and Xbox One for the first time on August 29th. Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire is set to release sometime in 2018. Deck 13 has released a new update for the Surge for the PS4 and Xbox One and PC based on community feedback since launch. The Surge released last month and takes Souls-like combat and places it in a dystopic world impacted by devastating climate change. Some highlights are the addition of save slots up to 10, which should make those who want to tinker with new builds happy, music control options, and various bug fixes and adjustments which should help with progression and balance. It's not a bad list of changes for the game. We have really enjoyed our time with the game so far, and you can watch our review of the Surge on our YouTube channel. Post-launch support is always highly appreciated, and we're looking forward to seeing what the developer has in store for us next. A day ahead of schedule, Bethesda and Direwolf Digital have released the Heroes of Skyrim expansion for the Elder Scrolls Legends on PC. It will add 150 new cards to the game, and the dragons in Heroes of Skyrim appear across all attributes, and many will reward players for playing them with other dragons. The Heroes of Skyrim expansion introduces some new gameplay mechanics like shouts and companions. To get a better idea of how these mechanics work, check out our feature where we explain all the new elements on the blog. The Elder Scrolls Legends is free to play, and it's a lot of fun, especially if you can't get enough of the Elder Scrolls flavor and lore. If you're giving it a try for the first time, let us know what you think about it in the comments. This week, we took an in-depth preview of some upcoming games in titles like Pathfinder Kingmaker, Immortal Planet, Sundered, and Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. As the first single-player game set in the Pathfinder setting of Golarion, Pathfinder Kingmaker has all the elements to do it justice. With genre greats, contributing talents, and a focus on options and mechanics, the game is already shaping up to be a strong modern CRPG. If the kingdom building feature is robust and gratifying, it could make the game an instant genre classic and help make the case for even more tabletop settings being brought to digital life. By bringing attention to what is and what isn't there, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice looks to shed a new light on mental illness, something so rarely explored in gaming. Ninja Theory's steadfast approach to developing a game their own way without compromising on production has Hellblade poised to be a breakout experience for those who crave engaging gaming when it releases in August of this year. In Immortal Planet, there is an intricacy to the combat and gameplay that begs to be taken seriously. When all of the elements of this Souls-like dungeon crawler are put together, the game takes on some of the intimate dance-like feel of the Souls series combat, where every encounter is attended to and becomes its own mini-story. This game has certainly flown under the radar, but it has the potential to really hit for fans of the Souls-like. It's a bite-sized package that may wind up satisfying like a full-course meal. The Metroidvania Sundered has all the elements for a special gaming experience, and this starts with the game's visual and audio design, and worked its way through all of the elements of gameplay, especially the corruption mechanic and its impressive boss and set design. There is a fluidity and polish to everything presented so far, and that level of production indicates a deeply engaging experience. Creativity is at the core of all of this, and Sundered is all set up to be a memorable indie success. And that's a wrap for the Week in Wikis. We're looking forward to another great week of gaming fun. Don't forget to check out our VIP program for some exclusive supporter benefits, and budding writers should take advantage of our Become an Author initiative. Thanks for a great week, and as always, keep checking in with us for news, reviews, YouTube streams and videos, and general wiki goodness. Follow us on social media for all the latest and greatest. The more followers we get, the larger the army of the Fexes grows.